Union Test Prep's Science Practice Questions for the ACT. Question 1. Which of these would be the most appropriate graph to represent the frequency of an event? A. Line graph, B. Pie chart, C. Histogram, or D. Scatter graph? The correct answer is C. Histogram. A histogram represents the frequency distribution of a set of data. It is especially useful to analyze large amounts of data. The use of the histogram helps to understand the variability and helps with statistical thinking, since at a glance the scientist can have an understanding of the process under study. The other types of graphs are useful to represent other information, such as trend lines on a line graph and proportions on a pie chart. If you had trouble finding this answer, be sure you notice the word most in the question. Question 2. The blank of a scatter graph should represent the blank. A. X-axis, dependent variable. B. Y-axis, independent variable. C. Y-axis, dependent variable. Or D. X-axis, control variable. The correct answer is C. Y-axis, dependent variable. In a scatter graph, the x-axis represents the independent variable, which is the one that is not affected by what the researcher does in the experiment, and the y-axis represents the dependent variable, which is the one that is affected in the experiment and changes when the independent variable changes. Question 3. Which of these statements is false regarding the scientific method? A. Observation is the last step of the scientific method. B. Hypothesis should be provable. C. Measuring devices should be objective. Or D. A common goal for researchers is to show correlation or causation between two variables. The correct answer is A. Observation is the last step of the scientific method. The scientific method starts with an observation, when the scientist observes a phenomenon or event in nature and asks himself a question about it. Then the researcher formulates a hypothesis, conducts an experiment to prove or disprove the hypothesis, analyzes the data, and draws conclusions about the hypothesis. Question 4. Lauren and Kristen were measuring the pH values of an unknown solution. Lauren's results were 8, 9, and 10. Kristen's results were 6, 6, and 7. The real pH value of the unknown solution was 9. Who was more accurate and who was more precise? A. Lauren was more accurate and precise. B. Kristen was more accurate and Lauren was more precise. C. Kristen was more accurate and precise. Or D. Lauren was more accurate and Kristen was more precise. The correct answer is D. Lauren was more accurate and Kristen was more precise. Accuracy is related to how close the obtained value is from a real one, and precision is related to how close together the different measurements are. Lauren was more accurate because her values were closer to the real pH value of the unknown solution, and Kristen was more precise than Lauren because her values were closer together. Question 5. You have the following data for the pH of household items. Lemon juice is 2.5. Vinegar equals 3, cola, apples equals 3, wine and beer equals 4, tomatoes equal 4.5. You're testing the pH of an unknown colored solution made of two components in 1:1 proportion. The pH is 2.75. Which are the two most likely components? A. Vinegar and cola. B. Lemon juice and vinegar. C. Lemon juice and wine. Or D. Lemon juice and cola. The correct answer is D. Lemon juice and cola. The two most likely components are lemon juice and cola because the resulting pH value is at the midpoint between the pH value of each pure substance. It cannot be lemon juice and vinegar because the solution is colored and both of these substances are colorless. The pH value for a mixture of vinegar and cola would be 3, and for a mixture of lemon juice and wine it would be 3.25. For free practice test study guides and flashcards for the ACT, please visit us at uniontestprep.com/ACT.